I really enjoyed having you because we were still kind of this hybrid morning variety show plus sports debate, which was pretty weird in 07, 8, 9, all through there until Jamie Horowitz took over and just said, okay, enough of all that. We're just going to go 2 hours solid of debate.
Embrace debate.
Embrace debate, which
Jay
I didn't
Crawford.
love. I didn't love it. But
Skip Bayless didn't love Embrace Debate. Man, he missed his calling. He could have been a good actor. Wow. You talk about Jamie Horowitz, how they all constructed this new formula of how to do television and sports media, which is Embrace Debate. We're going to have a little fun talking about how they cooked that one up. Let's go, Skip.
But look, we were told by a lot of people in the hallways in those days that this would be career suicide for everybody involved, for Jamie, for me, for anybody who was on the inside of the new First Take, that it would collapse quickly. And the rest is ratings history. Mm-hmm. So it is. Yep. Because the numbers we had Tim Tebow for that 1 year. For
nonstop Tebow.
Skip. For 2 hours a day, and then nobody turned it off.
Brutal.
You know,
oh, but the numbers.
He was captivating.
Yeah.
And listen, the numbers we were doing on NFL Mondays off Tebow escapes, like miracles that he wrought. There was one against the Bears in Denver that went to overtime, and Marion Barber could have just run. He could have just run to the sideline and just taken a knee, and the game would have ended. But he ran out of bounds, and it gave them, it wound up adding a couple seconds that Tebow needed for a 70-yard field goal or whatever it was in the altitude that sent it to overtime. It was just madness. And so
the next morning,
it would be
what
me
did we all
against the
do?
world. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I would just sit there and we would just move in more bodies. You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
Yes.
wrong.
Yes.
But all I heard was he can't throw, and I'd say all he does is win.
That's all he would do is win. And Skip Bayless won off of Embrace Debate. Let's get into this real quick, because even he admits that in the early stages, everyone thought it was career suicide. I just want y'all to hear that again. Slow it down. Career suicide. The biggest thing in sports media in the last 20 years in terms of the format, in terms of success. Think about it. Skip Bayless. Think about it. Skip Bayless. Stephen A. Smith. Think about it. Stephen A. Smith. We're talking about two of the Mount Rushmores, right? I mean, embracing debate. Countless others as well, but it literally created pioneers. Like the format, because Skip Bayless had been doing it before. Remember him going way back? What was that? Jim Rome's show, or before being just a writer, before being a beat reporter. And then, bow, this hits. Same with Stephen A. Smith, and you could continue to go down there. But what really was in Embrace Debate, I don't know if you guys remember a show called All in the Family, right? All the Family. It was like Archie Bunker and all them guys, and he used to just sit there and be all mad, and everybody just come in there, and whether they were super nice or even some of his neighbors like the Jeffersons, they would come in there and they'd be like, well, I ain't gonna be nice to him. He ain't nice to me. And still, he would not move. He was a boulder in his thoughts. He was a rock for his thoughts, right? That's what the show was based on. This guy was so stubborn, good luck. No matter which way you try to come in, he ain't going nowhere. And that's what they did. Embracing debate. It became, I am Skip Bayless. You know what I'm thinking. Before you even watch the show, you're like, I know what you're going to say. And he said it. And then when he said it, you were like, not only did he say it, he was so emphatic, and no matter what he heard, he wouldn't move. But the key to it wasn't that he was stubborn. The key was he actually had ammunition. He actually could say, you're like, Tebow can't throw. And he'd be like, well, look at these numbers, or look at this outcome. No matter what the position was that you came with, you had logic. He would actually return fire with no emotion and logic. And then sometimes no logic, all emotion. But the point is, you weren't moving him. He wasn't budging. So we're in that place now because Embrace Debate's kind of fatigued, at least. We're fatigued of it. Shador got a chance to do this. Just listen to me. The dynamics of Tebow, the dynamics of Shador is already set up. Shador is a top pick in my mind. He wasn't actually in the draft, but in my mind. And you ain't going to tell me different. So everything he does, he played one preseason game, y'all. Dude was like top jersey sales. Dude's setting ratings records in the preseason, one game. So people are already in love with him, or they're not. And neither side's going to move. That's the beauty of it. So we're set up for another Tebow mania with Shador mania. What are those dynamics? I tell you right now, the dynamics when you're talking about constructing the show, because I was on the outside doing a lot of test runs for shows like this, Sports Nation and stuff. And I used to go on this show actually, right? It was Cold Pizza that turned into First Take. I used to be on there all the time. So the dynamics, first of all, people love comparisons, even though it's the thief of joy, they say. People love comparison. Bron or Jordan? Oh, you're going to lose your mind. Kobe or LeBron? Better Laker. Like, anytime you get any comparison, you got people hooked, right? People love comparisons. They love lists. Any list, top 10 up, Mount Rushmore. So what they did is they took some of the obvious away but kept the ingredients. So people love the dynamics. Always think about it in that. What are we setting up in conversation? And then also the story. The dynamics meets the story. What's the story? Oh, is this a hero-villain story like they all are? Is this a story of triumph, redemption? Oh, no. This is a story of an underdog or a top dog, right? Usain Bolt used to win by being a top dog. Nobody could beat him. He'd go out there, oh, and everybody like, ah! And then it'll be an underdog like Rocky. I don't know if I can win. Maybe you can't win. I don't know, Adrian. And then, bat, right? Thunder Lips, take that, right? So it's the dynamics. It was fun to hear him recap that because I remember day one of all of that. And to Skip's point, then they just start lining people up, no matter who it was. And Stephen A. stuck, but no matter who it was, good luck. I ain't moving. Love that. Fascinating. Beat up in the comments, man. Y'all tired of Embrace Debate? Are you like, let's roll. Keep it going. What are your thoughts on that? Where were you when Embrace Debate first started? What was that, like 07 or something? Something around that world? Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're doing. All right, y'all. So now, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, got to check in on your dough, boy. So let me know. Are you in debt? Right here. If you are, Monitor Debt Resolution is your financial solution. Click that QR code right now. Or get to the keyboard, pt.monitordebt.com, right? If you got financial debt of any kind, personal, student loans, credit card debt, it could be any type, medical debt. You just got debt. That means you got red. You go to your bank statement, you're like, dang, it's red up in here, right? Well, you need to hit up my team right there, Monitor Debt Resolution. Jessica did. Who is Jessica? Oh, that's the homegirl. She a musician. Just graduated, so you know she got them student loan debts. And she had to pay them off. They sky high. Goody mob, sky high. So what happens? She calls up Monitor Debt Resolution, and then they give her a financial plan. Check my link in my description. She did the same thing. Now, next year, 2026, debt-free. Just that simple. Thousands of you have called. Hundreds of you have gotten plans. I want to make sure you're like Jessica and get yours. So call this number right here, 866-204-0071. That's 866-204-0071. And also support this channel. Like and subscribe to it. Support the kids in the community. ProjectTransition.org. Become a gym member. Give her every month like my man Ty Mosley. Yes, Ty Mosley got that book sent to him right to his doorstep like Amazon because he's a gym member. So now, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy.
Why do you go out and work for him?
Why do you
Because I
go out?
love him.
Ooh, talk that talk.
That's why. Can you understand that?
We'll be at that skills camp today. Let's go get it. Hey, Skip Bayless. I know you hit the set with fire in your chest. Talking Tim Tebow like he better than the rest. Every day on that mic, man, the takes got loud. Whole country tuned in, couldn't leave that crowd. But God, Tebow time coming, y'all don't understand. Even when he threw ducks, Skip raised his hand. Shannon wasn't there yet, Max not in the seat, but Skip built the throne where the hot takes meet. Yeah. Embrace debate, Skip the king of that style. Arguing every morning had us locked in for a while. One year, Tebow ratings went through that roof, and even haters tuned in just to see more proof. Couldn't turn it away. Nah, the story too wild. Skip's grin on that set like a kid, but God, love him or hate him, he set that trend, pioneered that talk, and the checks came in from Dallas to Bristol. Skip paved that lane, took Tebow to the bank. Man, he changed that game. Now every show copy trying to spark that fight, but Skip lit the torch on them first take nights. Bills got paid, brand got made. Whole sports world shook by the noise he laid. Say what you want about that man, but he broke that ground. Turned debate to an empire crown passed around. He made a fortune off Tebow talk. Hot takes ablazing when he hit that walk. C-walk, couldn't look away. Nah, he paid the bills. Pioneer of debate, man. He got them skills. Man, say what you want. You gotta love you some Skip Bayless, dog. Without Skip Bayless, where we at? Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away.
All right, y'all. Let me put you on to something that's part of my daily routine now. Vinia. Not a powder, not a pill. It's the twice daily chews, and yeah, they taste good too. I used to force down beet juice before games just to get my blood flow going. Hated the taste, hated the mess. Vinia? Way better benefits, way better experience. This is a real blood flow product, clinically proven to dilate your arteries and help your blood flow naturally produce nitric oxide. Vinia actually retrains your cells to unlock more of it the way your body's supposed to. Bruh, that's pie seed resveratrol at work. Consistent, efficient, powerful. Whether I'm in the studio, running around with my itty bitties, or battling on a pickleball court, I want to stay sharp and in rhythm. Vinia helps me get there. It's plant-based. No stimulants, no crash, no jitters, no banned substances, no junk. It's Informed Sports certified. Just something that actually delivers. So if you're trying to show up every day at your best, skip the beet juice. Go with Vinia. Blood flow energy that shows up for you. Link in description, vinia.com/Marcellus. Discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Wow.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so